Do you know what separates the champions from the rest? It's not just talent, it's not just skill, it's the will to rise again. The ability to get up, no matter how many times life knocks you down. That's what defines greatness. It's not about avoiding defeat, it's about staring down your failures and pushing through, time and time again. Because guess what? The world won't stop because you fell. It won't pause because you're hurt or exhausted. Life won't wait for you to feel ready. You've got to fight for every inch. You have to get back up with more strength, more fire, more determination than ever before. The weak wait for the perfect moment. The strong create it. Some of you have been knocked down, hit so hard by life that you started to bleed and crumble. But hear me when I say, crying won't save you. Wishing won't change anything. You have to learn how to fight back. Yes, life knocked you down, and maybe you couldn't avoid it, but lying on the ground, week after week, month after month, that's on you. Getting hit is one thing, but staying down, that's a choice. And let me be clear, the only one who can make you stand again is you. Stop blaming the world. Stop blaming the circumstances. They were never meant to break you. They were meant to shape you, to make you stronger, to create the greatness within you. Champions don't run from challenges. They face them head-on and grow from them. The bigger the challenge, the stronger you become when you overcome it. It's easy to succeed when things are smooth, but your true power? It's born in your darkest moments. My best victories never came from winning easily. They came from the times I was beaten down, crushed under the weight of failure, and had to find a way to rise again. When you hit rock bottom, that's where your strength is truly tested. That's where champions are forged, not in the cheers of a crowd, not in the spotlight, but in the silence of the struggle. The road to greatness isn't paved with comfort. It's paved with sacrifice, with discipline, with relentless effort. Success isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It's earned in the thousands of hours no one sees. When you're training while others sleep. When you're pushing yourself to the limit, even when no one's watching. And that's why champions aren't born in stadiums. They're made in the moments no one else witnesses. The late nights, the early mornings, the times when you push yourself to get up and keep going, even when you don't want to. What's your reason? What's the fire that keeps you going when everything is telling you to quit? Find that reason. Hold on to it. Let it drive you beyond your limits. When you're tired, when you feel like you can't keep going, your reason will pull you forward. Your reason will push you through the pain, through the fatigue, through every obstacle standing between you and your dream. So when life knocks you down again, and trust me, it will, remember why you started. Remember why you fought this far. Because it's in those moments of doubt, in those moments of near collapse, that you need to dig the deepest. Do you remember the last time you failed? The sting of defeat? How it felt to be on the ground, completely drained? Now hear this. Those moments don't define you. Your failures are not the end of your story. What matters is what you do next. Do you stay down, beaten and broken? Or do you rise, shake off the dust, and try again? It doesn't matter how many times you've fallen. What matters is that you get up one more time. Because every time you rise, you get closer to your dream. Every time you refuse to quit, you prove that you are stronger than the failure trying to hold you back. Here's the truth. Real success doesn't come from the perfect alignment of luck, talent, or circumstances. It comes from your willingness to fight, your willingness to suffer for what you want. It's about sacrifice, it's about grit, it's about the will to keep going when every part of you is screaming to stop. Success is about how much pain you're willing to endure to reach your goal. It's about pushing yourself past the breaking point and still finding a way to move forward. So the next time you're lying on the ground, gasping for air, feeling the bitter taste of failure, remember this: the only real defeat is giving up. As long as you keep trying, as long as you keep getting up, you're still in the fight. And let me tell you, nothing is more powerful than someone who refuses to quit. Because it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up. So stand up, warrior. The battle isn't over yet. This is where champions are made. Not in the victory lap, but in the struggle, in the fight, in the moments when everything is on the line and you decide to keep going. So keep moving, keep fighting, keep pushing, because the only way to fail is to give up. And that's not you. You're a fighter. You're a warrior. The world hasn't seen the best of you yet, but it will. Just keep getting up. Keep moving forward. The battle isn't over. Your dreams are still waiting. It's time to rise again and claim what's yours. Because champions aren't made from how often they win. Champions are made from how often they refuse to lose. It's not enough to want success. You have to be willing to bleed for it, to sacrifice for it, to go through the fire and emerge stronger on the other side. Some of you have been hit hard by life and you felt the sting of pain deep in your soul. You tasted defeat and saw your dreams slip through your fingers. And what did you do? Did you lay down, broken and defeated, or did you stand back up and fight? Because life doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about the obstacles in your path. It doesn't care about how unfair things have been. It's not about what knocked you down. It's about whether you get back up. Because if you stay down, life will pass you by. The opportunities will move on to those who keep fighting, those who refuse to quit. Success is not a gift. It's earned in the trenches, in the moments when you're staring at defeat and you choose to rise.